Hey everyone, it's me. I am back tonight here to talk to you guys about negotiating the future. What often happens with us as adults is that the way we map out our lives tends to be go to all the traditional K through 12 education. When you're done, you either go to college, trade school, or directly to a job. And then your life just flows based on however you navigated uh, those different areas, be it straight out of school, straight to a job, you go from job to job to job, then you find yourself, and then all of a sudden you think you found yourself, but you get a better job, and then you go through this whole thing, and then you revamp your life. Or you go to college and you think, okay, I have this degree, and I don't know what to do with it because it's what I thought I liked, and so on and so forth. The reason why I'm talking about negotiating your future is we have the opportunity with this next generation to be able to encourage them and actually help them foster the skill set of mapping out their future, literally creating like a masterful action board. I don't like to call them vision boards because vision doesn't get actualized. I like to call them actualization boards because once we do that, then we can put the steps in place to achieve the goals. So this can be done, this map, there should be multiple. There should be like a 1-year map, a 5-year map, and a 10-year map. And have our young people look 10 years out and say, in 10 years after I graduate from high school, or even if we're talking to a junior high or even an elementary school child, where do you see yourself in 10 years? And I know it may seem like, depending on the age of the child, that, oh, that might be too much. No, it's not too much because we have zero issue asking a 5 or 6-year-old, what do you want to be when you grow up? Well, if we gave them the opportunity when they say doctor, police officer, fireman, and we put out into their lives an action board where we say, okay, these are all the things that you would need to do to get to this, and you map it back from the end result. You will have more young people being intentional with the things that they project out into the future. And so this is extremely important. It is a habit that we need to start enforcing in our own lives and in the lives of our children, because when we do that, we are opening them up to so much opportunity, so much growth, so much insight into who they are. And as they go through the 10-year, the 5-year, the 1-year maps, they will evolve over time, and you will see how you have a 7-year-old that at one point thought, oh, I'm going to be a podiatrist, or I'm going to be a nurse, or whatever it is that they choose, an astronaut. As they project out and they see, okay, these are the things that I'm going to have to do, or these are the people I need to meet. Remember, yesterday we talked about mentors, because they're shorten the distance and time it takes you to get to point B, point A, B, C, or D, whichever the point is on your map. But when we start the habit of mapping, we're also teaching very, very important skills, and our young people will be more greater for it. And you will also feel that you want to implement it into your own life, because with that, then you can see the forest before the trees in your life and be able to say, you know what, I can make a difference. If in my life, I see where I am here today, and I want to change that. And so I'm going to do these things, and I'm going to be able to affect change in my life through an action board. So that is what I want to share tonight. Create action boards, and not just a 1-year. This year, I'm going to choose my word of the year. Choose your word of the decade. Encourage your young people to choose their word for the decade, and then one for 5 years. And as the time passes, you will start seeing the shift in the way they think, shift in the questions they're asking, shift in the tools that they're requesting to be engaging with, because they'll know that they can't get to point B, C, or D if they haven't done certain steps in the process on that map. I think that this is tremendous. I know that it will work, and I know that it's going to transform the lives of you and your children. So let's try to go and implement those things. And you're not going to finish it possibly in a weekend because it takes work. It takes work to sit and plan it out. This is what traditional businesses would do, right? They map out a plan for the next decade or so, and then they map it back. We should be doing this with our lives. And by doing so, you will see positive, transformational, I wouldn't even say just changes, like transformational experiences in your life. And that's tremendous. So thank you so much for tuning in. I will check in with you again tomorrow, where we'll go over insights and 21st century growth hacks to ensure that you and your children thrive in the digital decade. Bye-bye.